Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little rundown on all the parts I changed on my Northrock XC27. I know it's a much anticipated video and I haven't been, I guess, doing any updates on it, so it's been about maybe a year and a half, but it's been through a ton of changes. So let me just show you the bike, and just keep in mind this is more of my beater setup. It's just like what I can ride every day to get some training and some cardio in, but I can also like not put in a ton of money into it. So yeah, let me just give you guys a little b-roll, and then I'm going to give you guys a parts rundown. So yeah, let's go. So for the cockpit, we got the Brand X handlebars, and then we got the Easton Havoc stem. I think it's around 80 millimeters in length. Then we got the Odyssey brake lever. Then we got 50/50 grips and the Advent 9-speed shifter. Oh yeah, we also got the Cat Eye Velo 9. Pretty much just tracks how fast you go and all that. Pretty cheap. Just got it for Christmas, so yeah. Stock headset and some FSA race face and stock headset spacers. For the fork, we got a SR Suntour Epixon. It's a 26-inch 120 travel, but I reduced it to 100 millimeters quick release. Honestly, this thing is a piece of crap. The damper exploded in the fork, and I have no damper, but I'm actually just running air, so it has a crap ton of rebound. And then the stanchions are all scuffed up where they're inside the chassis, because there's no way to lubricate them when they go up and down, because it's a closed bath circuit. So yeah, it's pretty crappy and they're not designed to last. So yeah, wouldn't recommend this, but it's working fine for right now. But eventually I might just get a rigid fork, but just depends on what comes up on the used market. Yeah, and the seat is a Chromag Move DT. And then we got the Thompson Elite seat post 30.9, and this is the biggest seat post I could find in my parts bin. And yeah, both work fine. The Chromag DT seat is kind of uncomfortable, but for how much I got it, I'm really not complaining. And for the frame, we got the Northrock XC27. This is the universal size. I'm guessing it'd be around like a medium. Put a review somewhere up here that I made a really long time ago, but it has the 3M helicopter tape everywhere, and it's been a really good frame. I've been using it for probably around 3 years now, and no problems whatsoever. So the only real problem is the water bottle cage has a little gusset or rivet that has the threads in it, and the threads actually like stripped out, I guess, from me pulling up and down on the water bottle cage. So pulled the threads out, and I only have one bolt in there, but pretty sturdy. So good frame, quick release, 27.5, and yeah, works good. And then for brakes, we got the Textro caliper. This is actually the one that came with the bike, and I got a 160 rotor. And for this setup, I'm only running a rear brake, and the front one I'm running nothing, just for simplicity, and I just don't want to buy another lever. So yeah, this actually works really good, stops on a dime, and yeah, I'm running good. For wheels, we got the Bontrager race disc. Ignore the front rotor because there's nothing attached to it, but we got the Maxxis DHR in the front. It's 26-inch. And I'm actually running a 26-inch setup front and rear, just because I have the wheels and tires, and yeah, so far no problems. I actually got these for free from some dude who was talking to me, and then he just said he had another bike, so he just gave me these wheels. Been working good. They're probably a couple years old, but they've been sitting outside, so let's hope they don't break in anytime soon. So let's go to the back. And for the back, the rim is a Bontrager race disc, 26-inch. And then for the hub, we got a DT Swiss 350 28 hole with the 54 tooth ratchet. I just laced this thing up with the rim and spokes and haven't had any issues. The wheel isn't the truest because the spokes are actually like corroding, but haven't had any issues so far and work fine. This is just an old hub I had laying around from a wheel that I bent, but yeah, wouldn't have used the 28 hole for anything else, so might as well just throw it on here and been working good. So I got a Shimano SLX 175mm crankset, and then I got a 32 tooth green race face chainring 104 BCD, and then the bottom bracket is a Shimano XT 6873mm. Just had these lying around and threw them on. And then for derailleur and shifter, we got the Microshift Advent. It's a 9-speed, and the long cage has a clutch, but the cap fell off. This is with the clutch on. Honestly, it's kind of crappy, and I really wasn't impressed with it. It never really shifted great, but for around 90 bucks or something for the shifter derailleur, it works okay, but I'd save your money and get something like a Shimano Dior. So onto the cassette, we got a 9-speed one. I don't know the brand, and I don't know how many teeth it has, but I know it's 11 to maybe 36 tooth, and it's full steel, and no problems with it. So the question is, would I recommend it after I think 2 or 3 years? In this case, I would say it just depends on your situation. If you're buying it for your first bike, I would not buy this because your riding time will be at the sacrifice of everything breaking. So I'd probably save your money for something with an air fork, 29-inch wheels, something like a Trek Marlin. I put a review up here, but that thing also broke a lot. But I think if you get the Marlin 8, it's actually a pretty good deal. And then if you're someone like me who just bought the bike because you had a bunch of spare parts and you just wanted something reliable and something you can ride everywhere without worrying about if the tire's going to break or when the suspension service is due, I definitely get something like this. Yeah, you can put those old parts to use. So yeah, I guess that's my final review until the next couple more years. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. You know how the deal is. So yeah, thanks for watching.